There are no heroes. In life, the monsters win. It is why I choose to be a monster. It is generally understood that the great heroes need great sorrows and burdens, or half of their greatness goes unnoticed. It is all part of the fairy tale. We are an integral part of this fairy tale. A tale not worth telling, in fact, were it not for the role that we play. Don't cheer too fast for the hero, though. No hero lives a happy and long life. Hercules went mad and killed his family. Theseus lost his bride and father. And Bellerophon killed the Chimera, but was crippled by the fall from Pegasus' back. The gods are not nice. Even now in our story, the heroes die or suffer. Sabaka, hero, the architect of the tower, fallen from grace for standing against a monster's servant. My servant. Tyrannus, ever questing for humanity, falls farther and farther from which he become. Manipulated by others, he is Pinocchio on so many strings, wishing to be a real boy. The plague, a prince, seeks not peace nor justice, a man obsessed with them and knows they will always be there to destroy him. They will destroy him. Chance, the seneschal, burns himself to the death of his mortal family, hungry and angry, wanting, as a Bruja would, to kill those around him. Fenrir, great gangrel anarch, suffers knowing that his children will die, to be consumed, if not by the monsters without, then by the monsters within. You know I'm right. For in a room where people unanimously maintain a conspiracy of silence, one word of truth sounds like a pistol shot. I am the pistol. It is often said that history is written by winners, and this is true. These words we throw around, the people throw around, humans, monsters, heroes, villains, to me is just a matter of semantics, wordplay. Someone could call themselves a hero and still walk around killing dozens of innocents. Someone else could be labeled a villain for trying to stop them and protect the innocents. Plenty of humans were monstrous, after all, and plenty of monsters know how to play well at being human. Just like a Primogen Prima, he pretends oh so well. Mark Twain is a wise man. I am so glad that Toreador embraced him his last days, though, as it often is, his best work was done while still mortal. He once said, unconsciously, we all have a standard by which we measure other men, and if we examine closely, we find the standard is a very simple one, and it's this. We admire them, we envy them, for great qualities we ourselves lack. Hero worship consists in just that. Our heroes are men who do things which we recognize with regret, with great regret. And sometimes a secret shame that we cannot do, that you cannot do. We find ourselves not much but to admire. We're always privately wanting to be like somebody else. If everyone was satisfied with himself, there would be no heroes. Let's look at today. What does a hero look like? The noir hero, the knight in blood-caked armor, dirty, doing his best to deny the fact that he's a hero the whole time. Why do we label someone a hero or a villain? The stories are essential, after all, and not complete without the other. Most of you have been or will be forgotten. You are not important enough to remember. Most of you deserve to be forgotten. But the heroes will always be remembered. The best and the worst, the villains. For after all, we're a bit of both. You see, I eat people. People who deserve to be eaten, to be flayed, to be punished. It's amazing after they are dead, though, you would call them heroes. Do you know? Dead people can be your heroes because they cannot disappoint you later. They only improve over time as you forget more and more about them, their character traits. Think of Patrick the Assamite. He left. I followed. He died. Slowly. Yet even now the Assamites whisper and worship of this broken and perfect man, this vampire. A vampire who would sacrifice children and innocents to kill a target. Does this sound like a hero to you? Name one hero who's happy. Was Vega happy? Vincenzo, I mean, perhaps after the Vital Vic episode he's happier. But they never appear happy. Goldschlag, is he a hero? He's more like a depressed Eeyore. That must make him a hero. I am not a hero, for I am happy and overwhelmingly satisfied with myself and my good works. Some say that all heroes are shadows of Christ. Well, that is deserved. He died, that hermetic mage, convincing all of you he was coming back. And you tell his story, forgetting his flaws and getting bigger with each passing. I even heard they wrote a book about him. The truth, though, that you reveal only to yourselves in the darkest of nights, in the silence of the tomb, is that I am, that we are, the villains that you root for in the story. Because it makes your story the better. You live in the time of great villains and heroes, villains who make the heroes. Who comes first, after all, in a story? The villain or a hero? Always the villain. I'll be honest, I get confused. The problem with heroes and villains is that it's not always easy to tell which is which, particularly when you are one. Is it Elaine? Is she a monster? Or is she the hero? Is she not the one who has protected the city over and over and over again from other monsters?